Today we're going to tackle a frozen caliper and piston front brake of a Honda CB550F. First thing I'm going to do is check my master cylinder for the brake fluid level. So this brake fluid is super corrosive on painted surfaces. So what I did was I just wrapped a little shop towel around the master cylinder, a little towel in my gas tank. I'm just going to fill up the brake fluid, just so I know that I'm starting with a full reservoir. There it is, good and full. What I'm going to do is take this off, apply some pressure with my brake lever. What that should do is that should hopefully push that piston, the brake pad out. Then I can check and see just how much gunk is in the caliper. Here's your brake shoe. Worn down pretty good. Okay, take off these bolts, set them aside. Here's the caliper. Piston is behind this brake pad, brake shoe, whatever you want to call it. I'm not quite sure. But I know that when I apply pressure to my brake lever, the brake fluid will push this out. And I'm going to keep squeezing the brake lever until this pops out. Then I'll be able to see actually how messy and how gunky that thing really is. So I'm just going to give my brakes a squeeze and let's see if we can see this pop out. Here it comes. The first thing to come out should be the shoe and then the piston. Let's see if I can grab this. Okay, there's the shoe, if that's what it's called. Little mucked up, not bad, but needs cleaning. Pushing this. Once again, I'm checking the fluid on my master. Just that little bit has caused it to run about halfway out of brake fluid, so I'm just going to top it off again. Don't want to introduce air if I can't help it. A few more pumps and this should just pop out and make a mess. Let's see what it does. Okay, the piston's coming out, which is good. A lot of guys have trouble, and girls, have trouble getting it out. Okay, the piston came out along with the brake fluid. Now what I'm going to do is take a look at the piston, take a look at the shoe, and see what kind of nasty mess I have to clean. Let's take a good look at the brake shoe. Still got some life to it. It's got a little pitting in it, like a little ding there. You see that? A little ding in it. So I may just replace this. Looks like it's seen better days. The piston got some major league gunk on it. So first thing I'll do is just wipe it off. And you can see how some of that gunk, it's got to be sanded and buffed. So I'll just kind of clean that up. Then we'll take a look inside too. Inside the caliper doesn't look that bad. A little dirty. So I'm going to clean up all this stuff and then put them back on. So for grins and giggles, before I order some new stuff, I'm just going to try to clean what I have here up and reassemble it to see if that helps that front wheel spin a little freer. I know this stuff probably needs to be replaced. It's pretty pitted out. But while I have it apart, I'll take some 400 grit. I'll smooth down those rough edges as best I can. I'm definitely going to go in cleaner than it came out. That's just all eat up. This is the front pad. I'm just going to go along the sides of it where it's really pretty dirty. Just try to clean up the metal on metal before I put it back in and give it a shot. I got this open. Vice grips, thank you. So what I'm doing is, for example, it's closed now. Pump the brakes. Real spongy, obviously. I see a little bit of junk coming up here, like air bubbles. So I'll do this like a couple times, and I'll clamp it. Just to keep it shut. When I open this, I get a little bit of air and a little bit of fluid, not a lot. So I guess I just keep doing that for a little bit, right?